Yeah, hit boy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features Josh Jacobs. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6". Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Nugent. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register that we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs. Then they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll buy some time right. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 30 on second down, Jones, throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now Jones. And caught by Henry. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Throwing Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 7 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He completes it to Henry, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, Nugent. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nugent. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kingsley Enagbari from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Off play action. Nugent. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Nugent sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England trotting into place on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big...
Jones hit and the ball's out. Powers through him. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Nugent, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1, because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Nugent. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Raiders at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Nugent. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. And that sack, Charles, just looked like the case for a speedy defensive end. Is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Nugent. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, Nugent. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nugent. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. Here's Thompson on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats going to get one final possession in this 1st half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield, then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. It's taken to the 26.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive. Nugent. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A final shot before break. Nugent. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Off the play fake, Nugent. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
On the move past the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might whip a lot of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off play action. Nugent rolling to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stiff-armed it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Looking to throw. Nugent. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. New England's offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Gregory Rousseau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing on 1st down. Nugent eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, you got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Nugent. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st and 10, Jones.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Jones throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw again. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On 3rd down. Monk. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 10 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
129 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. Career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 2 touchdowns. 1:47 on the clock. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns and they need them in short order. Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands here of Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw on second down, Nugent. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, Nugent. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
On fourth down, Nugent. He's going to take another shot here. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Gets this to Myers. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad.